Hello, long time no see. So I am scrapping here layout from my niece's 18th. This is my youngest niece, Kate. Catherine, she turned 18 in January. I actually scrapped this layout back in January, and I'm just getting around to doing the voiceover. I've also got some from back in 2020 that I've not done voiceovers for yet that I might get round to. So using the Wonders collection from Paige Evans, and just selecting some pieces from the 6x8 paper pad. I like these paper pads for like layering because patterns are smaller, so you don't lose like the detail of the pattern when you're only using a small piece. I had this idea of doing a rainbow, going down the page with scallop borders, so I'm just picking out my papers, trying to design a red, but I decided to stay with that one that's already picked out, and getting a couple of multicolour pieces because I wasn't sure if I was going to use them to like mat the photo or to, embellish the page, use around the page. So yeah, I've got my papers ready and now grabbing I think this is an X-cut punch, I'm not sure. Might say something completely different on top. I can't read that, it's too small with these old eyes. I'm not going to make you watch me punch all the scallops. I've cut quite a bit of it out. Used a mixture of the gold foil sheets and just the regular tone on tone or colour and white sheets. Changed my mind on the lilac sheet that I'd taken out, or lavender, I'm not quite sure, lilac or lavender. Just swapping that over for one that was patterned. And now decided that, wanted something with a smaller pattern for the background. I thought with the rainbow would go with the multicolour on the background, rather than one flat colour, because it'll be going over 2 or 3 of the strips. I thought I'd use the stripe one to begin with, but actually went for the paint swatch one, the paint swishes. So, and getting some 3D foam, just on the bits from a big A4 or A5 sheet, to cut down to pop the picture up off the page. We had a big family tea out for Catherine's 18th, and we went to a local pub that does carvery and food. It's quite funny when we go there actually, because they've kind of got used to us, because there's usually quite a few of us. I think there's about 16 of us on this occasion, maybe 18, and they put us on tables together, and we like sitting together rather than on separate tables. So we arranged the tables in a big horseshoe or a big square, and then put all the tables back when we're finished, and they just leave us to it. And then when they arrive with the food, they just stand in one corner and we pass the plates round, because they can't get round once we've rearranged tables, so they love us. We do their work for them. So yeah, and we gather everything together on one table when they're clearing at the end and put all the tables back. So yeah, I was originally going to use these letters, the puffy words, for the title and do the Wonder of You, but it didn't really kind of go with the rainbow that I was wanting to do. So I do have a rethink of that eventually. So I've cut out about 5 minutes of deliberating over these word stickers, these puffy words, and end up putting them away and not using. Told you I changed my mind. A little bit deliberating over these letter stickers, which I actually end up also not using. I really struggle with letter stickers that are different colours, and I tend not to use them. And then go on to the words on the chipboard sheet and looking at a combination of words from stickers, and then maybe using like the happy from the chipboard. The 2-inch square swatch sheet, I was thinking of doing the letters for birthday out of that, or birthday out of this orange. What I end up going for is grabbing the LE Studio letter stickers. I like in the letters as well. They also have the symbols, not stickers, stamps, and stamp the title as a number. Guess what number? Seeing as it's her 18th birthday. So yeah, I end up going for 18, and thinking of doing, I got the little tiny alphas out, which I think is Scrapbook.com. They might be LE Studio. I got the little tiny ones out because I was thinking of doing the TH for 18th originally, so that's why I got them out. So I Versamark, I decide, because of the dotty paper, the inside, the filler for the letters, I would emboss the shape. So they are, I think, the stripes. I think I did the stripes on this. So yeah, because of the dotty paper, I wanted to heat emboss in white the filler. Yeah, and then I decided I'm going for the hashtag in English. That's a pound. It's a number sign. In America, I think you used to call it a pound sign for hashtag, but it's always been a hash here. We've always called it a hash in. So I know a reason I bring it up was I was in a Facebook debate about why you should have to change the language from pound to hash just for Twitter. In English, it's always been a hash. So for us, it wasn't changing the language. Yeah, so I waffle. Okay, so that's all embossed, and I do have the matching dies for this. I save my brandy strip because they come in handy. And yeah, grabbing the dies. Now what I'm doing here is, this is the foam, the leftover foam from popping the photo up, and I am die cutting the foam so that the numbers and the hashtag are also popped up. So I've die cut them first and then die cut the letters. In hindsight, what I would suggest you do, because it's a lot easier than doing what I'm about to do now, what I would suggest you do is take the piece of the foam, stick it to the back of the pattern paper, and then do your stamping and your die cutting through both the paper and the foam, because it's a lot easier than trying to line it up after the fact. That didn't quite line up right, but it's too late, it's stuck, couldn't do about it. So there's my title, hashtag 18. So also as well, with heat embossing it as well, it makes it pop off the orange background that it's sitting on too, because it could get a little lost in that, and I think on the final photos it does look a little lost. I've redoing here because I decided, apparently, I actually really like it looking back at it now, and I wish I'd left it. But you can't see much of the orange, it's all about the white. So I do actually recut it and cover it over with the pattern paper with just the dots without embossing it. I forgot I did that, and I actually, looking back at it now, prefer it with the embossed white because it stands out against where it's spot on. Let me know in the comments, which do you prefer? The dotty 18, which gets lost in that strip that it's sat on, or the white embossed version that I did. First of all, oh, I wish I kept that white embossed version. Okay, so off to colour code some embellishments now. Colour match. So some reds for the reds, yellows for the yellows, etc. All down to finish the page. I do a lot of back of two in on this. I mean, looking at how long's left on the recording, you know, there's a good 6 minutes, and this is 4 times, so that's 24 minutes of back and two with embellishments that I'm about to show you. But I've sped the whole process up 4 times. So yeah, I do a lot of woman and ahhing on this layout with my embellishing, because at the end of the day, all I had an idea of was them colour strips and putting the embellishments, you know, green on green, red on red, purple on purple. That's the only idea I had. I didn't have any other plan, as you can tell. So yeah, 24 minutes of moving embellishments around, which I've cut down to about 5, 6 minutes with 4 times speed. Okay, my favourite bit there of cutting a bit out of an embellishment to make it fit after you've stuck the thing it's sitting around down. Yeah, I do this all the time. It just makes things fit where I need them to when I've stuck everything else down already. So finishing touches, these 3 hearts. I like doing my embellishment triangles. Anybody who watches any of my videos or most of my videos, I will do this embellishment triangle, and my embellishments in clusters of, you know, 3s for this kind of thing, especially for my heart, you know, little confetti things like this. I move these about a lot and eventually settle where I'm happy. And I think that's nearly it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.